Jesus. Many people say that Jesus is the rest. But this is true? We can read. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. But when he comes to Jesus, he gives rest. But let's see the following verse. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. And God blessed the seventh day, and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. Let's make a parallel. God was tired, so he rested. Now did Jesus grant rest to God? For God was weary and Jesus relieved God? Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the Creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. Now, see what strange thing? If God does not get tired while he rested, where is the problem? When things like that happen, the problem is with the translator and not with the Bible. Want to see? Remember the word which Moses the servant of the Lord commanded you, saying, The Lord your God hath given you rest, and hath given you this land. Here we have the term rest, that is, your God gives you rest. And what is the Hebrew term? The term is nuach. And on the back. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had made. The term rest here is Shabbath. Well, then we have two words, nuach and Shabbath. Something is strange how two translated words are the same in the original written different? Simple, because they really are different. Nuach comes from the radical sleep, or comes from being tired, cheated. But Shabbath comes from the idea of leaving an exercise, to stop doing something. The term comes from an interval radical. Now, you can understand. God made a break between the days of creation. This interval does not define that God has stopped, but stopped the work and took a break from it. In the term nuach, the meaning is to be tired, to need rest, and in this case the term nuach could not be used for God because he does not get tired. Have you seen how easy it is to understand that the mistake lies in the translator and not in the logic of the texts? In this way, Jesus does not manage the rest relative to Shabbath, for Shabbath does not define a tired state. For God does not tire but in the concept of interval. Thus, Jesus manages rest in the concept of nuach, of needing rest. If you hear someone saying that Jesus rests is Shabbath, know that he is merely unaware of the Hebrew terms, and his mind does not understand the biblical context. For to say that Jesus is the Shabbath is the same thing as saying that God gets tired, because Jesus generates the rest for the tired and God does not get tired. Therefore, Jesus begets nuach and not Sabbath.